Hello all, how are you all? I am just coming on for the art stream. It doesn't let me scroll and see the comments too well. Okay, now I see them, I think. Okay, welcome on in. We're going to be working on this today. Yesterday, for those of you that were here till the very end, we finished off this yesterday. So this is the front. And then this is the back of the bag. So we finished off this project yesterday. We're just going to kind of set this one over here. And today we are going to be finishing off this project. So welcome on in, everyone. If you enjoy my streams, please give my video a like, a thumbs up. That kind of helps tell the YouTube algorithm to send out my videos. So please give me a thumbs up when you have a chance. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here. And if you're new or watching on the replay, welcome on in, and please consider subscribing if you are new. Okay, so let's see about what we want to do here. Let me see what's going on with the signal. Okay, so we have 3 bars of signal, which is good. Let me see about getting a brush here. So we're going to be working on outlining the face of Baby Yoda. So I'm just going to like roll up my sleeves here. So, let me see. Oh, we also forgot something with the nose area of Stitch. So this is the piece we are working on. We need to fix his nose a drop, and then we have to do the detailing of Baby Yoda's face. And then see if there's anything with like the clothes of Baby Yoda. More detailing to the outfit, basically. Okie dokie. So I'm going to just go into this area right here. And see if I can start to add some paint there. This was pretty much like the last area for Stitch's face that we had to work on. It's just like a slight shadowed area here. That was pretty much, I just added in like a nose area here. So then also there might be some work we can do with his hands, but we can get back to that. I'd really like this brush to kind of form better. I'm actually able to fix it with my hands, but it allows the detailing to come out a little bit better. So let's see about how we can fix this for Baby Yoda's area. So let me see if I can do this. So I'm just outlining the area of Baby Yoda. As I work on it a little bit, then I'll just hold it up to so you guys can see that I need to kind of focus on it for a second, and then I will show you. Otherwise, I can't do this properly. So I'm just working on the outlining to sharpen it up. That's how we were able with the Stitch on the other bag to make it look like so vivid, is that I went over it like 3 times so that the image would really like kind of like pop. So I'm just kind of going over this area here. Okay. Well, welcome on in, everyone. Welcome to everyone who watches on the replay. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, please consider subscribing, hit the bell, like the video, all that good stuff. And thank you for being here. I'm kind of excited to wear this like at Disney because like I've had like custom pieces before that I've worn to Disney, and it's always been like a fun interactive thing. 'Cause, like people will come up to you and they'll talk to you about their art. So I've always kind of liked that process. Okay, so I'm going to just show you guys. So I'm just starting to outline that area there. Hello, everyone. Welcome on in. Welcome. Were you guys indicating you were not getting a notification for the stream? Like, is it showing you notifications? Because sometimes that happens. I don't know. I've heard there was a Disney streamer that once was saying that, like, all of his viewers were saying, like, no one got a notification. So it's just something that happens sometimes. You know? It's all good, though. I don't know about... Okay, yeah, I mean, I don't know. But sometimes you've gotten a notification in the past? Like in the past, have you gotten notifications? Or do you normally have to look for it? Okay, I don't know. It's some sort of glitch. So I've seen it on other people's streams before. I remember he was streaming and like everyone was coming in kind of really slowly because everyone kind of just knew he came on during that time, so they checked. But like I remember I was watching his stream and like everyone was saying that they did not get a notification. So I don't know. Sometimes it happens. Of a blackout. Oh, okay. I don't know. It has to do with I think it's just like these glitches that happen. You know, I think you have a lot more people maybe live streaming, maybe, or a lot more traffic on the internet lately. Because people are home more, maybe. But we will do our best. Glad you guys are here. I mean, normally I come on around this time, around 6 o'clock, my time. I'm thinking in the next day or so, not today, but like in the next day or so, I think I'm gonna plan like a all day live stream type of thing where all day I paint, something like that, where I'm on like for a much longer live stream, if that makes sense. Basically doing art the entire day. So in the next couple of days, I'll see about when I plan that. You know, when I feel up to doing like an all day type of art live stream. So, but I'm considering doing that at some point to kind of be able to, that way I'm on like for other people's time zones. Like I figure if I come on at different like times or like all day or something like that, it'll introduce the streams to other time zones, and then they can see art too. So I'm just working on outlining the baby Yoda here. We'll have to see then. We'll have to see then about who ends up doing that. Right now, we don't really need it. In the future, probably we will need it, though. But I think it would be fun to do like an all-day stream. I've seen like streams that are even longer than that, like literally the all day. But I think that would be too much. But like a stream that's like I don't know, like an 8-hour stream or something like that, where I'm on like a whole day doing art would be fun. It would allow like me to kind of allow everyone who maybe normally can't watch to watch for a little bit. Yeah, I figure I just don't want everyone to miss out. You know what I mean? Like this will always probably, like the evenings are always like better for me. But, to once in a while do like a longer stream. That way, whoever is watching, from whatever time zone they're in, that way they can watch for a little bit, because their time zone may not be great for watching a live stream. So I figure that'll enable them to at least catch a live stream once in a while, like that type of stuff. So I just want to figure out when to do that. I don't know if I'll schedule it ahead of time, probably. Or kind of have a general idea. It won't be tomorrow, but like in the next day or so. I need to actually probably plan what I'm going to eat and like have food at home and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'll just be on. I think you can live stream for like 12 hours or something like that. I guess the goal would be, this won't be like an all the time thing. It's just like I'm thinking of doing this, like once in a while, basically. Not like all the time, you know what I mean? But just like to have this every once in a while so that the people who normally can't watch can watch, I guess. But, and that's assuming that the notifications go out. But, that will be fun, I guess. The weather here was a bit cooler today. I think it was even cooler in Orlando today. Like everyone's like, the weather was like weird in Orlando. That was what I was hearing. Like it was hot, but it was also cold, and I don't know, something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. So right now I have a lot of ability to stream. It's just like a little bit like the creative process. Like when I come on, I want to know what I'm going to be doing. Right now I've been coming on every day for like kind of like this nightly art stream. I'd like to, like you guys said, like start also working in vlogs more. But I can film, the thing is I can film vlogs during the day. And that way I can always edit them at night, even after I'm done streaming. In other words, stream now, And let's say I had footage from earlier, I could always do that later and then post that in the morning. So I'd like to also start working in vlogs, just because like even my earlier videos, if you go back to like my first videos on this channel, they were all vlogs. Like I only got into the streaming later on. But I guess it's about having a balance between the streams, but also the vlogs. Yeah, for sure. I think it's like with anything, like even live streaming or work or whatever it is you're doing, you kind of reach like where you overdo it. So I just want to make sure I know when I come on what I'm doing. Like we kind of knew today what we were doing is that we're working on this, and we're working on finishing off this bag. If we did, I had bought a pair of Converses that I can paint. I mean, that could technically be the all-day one. It'll probably take more than that to do that project. I also have a large art easel, but I have small canvases, but we will see. I generally, though, do come on for these art streams almost every day. I mean, like, so kind of always check in around this time, see if I pop on. So I find the art relaxing. I mean, for me, it's relaxing. Yeah, for sure. And that way I need to start trying to figure out like a vlog schedule, because I mean, I've heard like different things, like it's better to post vlogs at certain times. I don't know, people, like when you look up that type of stuff, it'll say like the 10-11 a.m. time frame for where you are is usually the best. Kind of see mixed results with that, honestly. I don't really know if there's like a perfect time zone. You know what I mean? Because I feel like everyone's in a different time zone. So, and they're like, oh, well, see where your viewers are from. It's like, I feel like the viewers are from all over the place, right? But like, you've seen it too. Like, I feel like the viewers are they're from like a little bit of everywhere. So, you know, I can't say like everyone is in like the US time zone. So, like if everyone was in like the US time zone, then they always say like, oh, the best time to post or do something is like at the 10-11 a.m. frame. But a lot of the viewers are not necessarily in that time zone. So it's kind of mixed, I've found. So there's people where their night is the morning or the middle of the night. So it's like, I don't really know if I have like the perfect time zone. As far as I'm referring to vlog posting, that's different than the live streams. The blog posting is like when I actually release a vlog, and you can schedule like times for that too. But you know, I don't know. Sometimes I've posted at night, and I'm trying to draw his face now. But I've also okay, so I'm trying to like, yeah, you're gonna have to do actual videos for the people that don't get to see the streams. Yeah, I mean, sometimes they watch on replay for the art streams, but you know, sometimes they just watch the vlogs. And then also, if I don't do vlogs, then I'm only doing and I'm only doing streaming. You know what I mean? So I'm just starting to work on his face. I realize I messed up the mouth a little bit. So, but then I'm only doing streaming. So, has to be, I guess, a balance. I mean, at one time I was able to see better data on that on YouTube. It was showing me more of like time zones and that type of stuff, but it doesn't always show it to you. So just going back to the hands here a little bit and just trying to see what I do here. Just outlining the hands of Stitch a little bit. But I enjoy the art streams like at night. You know, I find art to be relaxing to do. Most people don't like watching replays, even though the streams are longer than this, so it'd be really good to start videos. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's really true. I mean, when I watch a live stream, it's because it's live. You know what I mean? It's like occasionally I have watched a stream that is like was a live stream on replay, but it's mostly been Disney ones or something that I really wanted to see. Or maybe there was no one on and I wanted to just watch Disney content and there just wasn't anyone streaming at the moment. But yeah, the fun is, yeah, watching it live. So for sure. So I just got to work in more vlogs, I think, at the same time. Figure out a good schedule for that. So I fixed his hands a little. I'm starting to work on the face, like the outlining of him. See if we want to do some more detailing for his, like the clothes area. I don't want to I want the eyes of him still to have like a shape. So let me see if I can very, very, very lightly outline this. I don't want to overdo it. I'll kind of show you what I'm doing. I'm literally very, very lightly. So I'm just trying to outline the eye area. So let's see about how I can just very lightly do this. Yeah, I mean, YouTube is fun. It's definitely fun because you can, let me just wash my hands for a second. You can do a lot of different things. I mean, depending on what kind of content you like. You know, depending on what type of content you like. I mean, I've seen so many different. Oh yeah, the wrinkles on the face. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how we can draw that on. I'm looking at the animatronic to try to figure out, because I don't know if that would be done with I don't think we would do that with the black paint. We would do that a different way. It would have to be like a green mixed out color. That's what I'm trying to see. You know what I mean? Like some type of mixed out color. That's what I'm trying to see. Which bag? The one we did yesterday? So this is the one from yesterday. And now we have this one. Okay, this one. So we could even outline Stitch more, but I think we should work on the Yoda right now. Like we need to make, there's a lot of wrinkles and like detailing on his face. Yeah, it would be like a mixture of wrinkles. So I think what we should do is, I have a thinner brush here. So let me just wash this brush. We'll probably use this brush for that just because it's such a detailed area. So give me 1 second while I wash this brush. 2 seconds, because I need to use this one for the green. So give me 1 second while I wash this. Just getting off the black paint on it. Okay, so I just washed that brush. A darker mixture would look good for the wrinkles, for sure. Yeah, that's what happens. It's the nature of YouTube. But you know what? I kind of take it as a compliment. It just means that kind of like you've been on YouTube a little bit. Yeah, if that makes sense. Like it's like any YouTuber you go on, you're gonna see that. I see it on the Disney ones all the time. It's like they haven't even come on yet. It's like, okay, so let's see about how we want to do the wrinkle highlighting. This is going to be a bit dark, so we could darken this up. Let's see. You know what? I think that what I would do is we can darken this one up. This is what was actually used for the face for the most part. So if I take this color, this lime green color, and then I mix in some black to it, it should darken it up, which it is. Probably too dark. Okay, so I've got this darker green. Yeah, it's kind of like a darker green color. So I'm looking at the animatronic that I have on the wall. There's like a wrinkle, like there's the eye, and then there's like a wrinkle, and then there's like another like shadowed area that's above it. So that's Yeah, it's a complicated area. I mean, it's like you're actually creating three-dimensionality to something. Gonna try. It's also a little bit more difficult because the green color that we used for the face has dried already. So if that were not dry, we would be able to do more in terms of blending. So I did put some color there. I can go, what I think I'll do is I'm going to start to put down markers for where I think the wrinkles would go. And then what we can do is go back and see if we can add in that green color to kind of blend it out. I can even try to blend it just with this brush. I know, right? I love when you guys give suggestions on, like even just when you said, like, remember the wrinkles that are on the face. That's what helps the art. Because I even forget, different areas. Because there's so much detail that goes into these characters, that it's great when you guys remind me, like, oh, don't forget that part, And I'll show you what I'm doing. It's got like 2 lines also, like there. It's also on the chin. So I'm just working this in. Yeah, there's good advice from you guys for sure. How to blend the colors or stuff like that for sure. That's how, this art can come out really good because then, you guys give me suggestions on different things to do. So I need to go back with the other color. So this might look a drop weird for a second, but I'm starting to add in some detail to the face. You see that darker green color? This kind of looks like all over his face area. So I'm going to, now that I put that color in, I'm going to now go back into the other color, the green color. Yeah, I'm adding some more detail to the face. Otherwise, it's just going to be, just green, basically. No attempt at trying to make it three-dimensional. In other words, just, green. So now I'm going back into the original green color. And I'm just going to try to smooth out some of the highlighting, basically, that we just did. Yeah. That's why these pieces tend to take a longer amount of time for sure. If you look back to when we when we started this art project. We've been working on this one for quite a while. Okay. So trying to make that area above the eyes kind of pop. So I'm just blending in this green color, the lighter green color. I don't know when we started this one. It was quite a while ago. And then I think I kind of took a break for it for a little bit, or went on to another art project. And now we are just finishing this one. Let me see also with the ear. Yeah, I need to fix the ear area now, because we went and added some other green here. Yeah, I've done so much different shades already on the face here. Like, I think just because I've like been changing the colors so many times, I think it's already become a little bit more three-dimensional in a sense, because I've kind of just like accidentally, me too, I've just accidentally been like applying so many different colors that it's just added a lot of like different variations already, basically. Okay, so I'm going to show you now kind of what's going on with the face. So let me show you the face area now. So space is definitely a lot more, three-dimensional than it was before. You know what I mean? Like before it was just very one green color. Thank you. See that area right above his eyebrow area? So that's gotten a little bit more three-dimensional element to it. I actually made a mistake on the mouth area. I wonder if I could just fix that with the screen. Okay. Yeah, I think it's starting to look a little bit more 3D, or the best attempt at it. We could try to add some more detailing to the coat that he's wearing by doing the same thing, adding more highlighting, you know, for that. Let me see where my drink is. Hold on. Grab some coffee. So let's see about getting this brown color here. So I'm just going to get some of this brown color. I'm just going to start to work that into the coat area. I'm wondering, yeah, I know coffee is the answer. I'm wondering also, I set this stream where it was like set ahead of time, if that makes sense. Like where I actually scheduled it. And sometimes I just come on and then I work on, you know, making the thumbnail later on. I've almost found that the notifications go out better when I don't set the thumbnail. In other words, when I don't schedule the stream ahead of time, and I just kind of like, you kind of know I come on at 6 and I just, you know, basically go live. I think I find that the notifications are better. Yeah, but that wouldn't have done it. It almost seems, I don't know, it almost seems like when I just come on, in other words, I don't schedule it at all. I just go on, create a stream, and then basically hit go live. That, I don't know, the notifications almost seem to go out better and without like that glitch happening. Or it could just literally be a glitch that it doesn't really make a difference. That could be too. That's possible too, that it has nothing to do with that and it's just a glitch. You know? So, I don't know. At least it's playing right now. You know, at least it's working. So let's see. I'm just adding in some brown on the coat area. And I'm going to, I don't know if I had squeezed out any. I thought I had squeezed out white. I guess I didn't. I'm going to just try to add a drop of detail to the coat. You know what I'm realizing? That is a different color. I just realized that. Huh. I just realized the collar area is a different color. It's technically a different color. I don't know if I want to change it that much. It's definitely a different color. Huh. Let me see about how we can do this. Yeah, I just realized that. His collar area is a different color. I like all you guys. All of you guys, you know, help, you know, give suggestions and, It's very helpful when you guys give suggestions on how to improve things. Yeah. So I'm realizing his collar is a different color. That's interesting. So I'm doing my best to fix this area because I didn't even realize that this is a different color. Yeah, this color. Figure out. I totally made this a different color accidentally. Like the collar is a different color. That's what I am realizing. Technically messed this up, but that's okay. All right. trying to fix. I'm just fixing the coat area. I realized that there's different colors happening between the collar and the coat. So I'm realizing, like, I'm trying to fix that because I kind of thought they were the same color, but now I'm realizing they're not the same color. Hello, how are you? Happy New Year's. Hello, how are you? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So we are just trying to blend. I'll show you guys in a second what I'm doing. I'm trying to blend the coat area. I keep wanting to say Stitch, but it's not Stitch. Of the character. But I'm trying to make it where there's like a color distinction between the two. But let me see how I can fix this. Give me 1 second and then I'll show you guys what I'm doing. One second. And I will show you guys what I am doing. I'm trying. I'm trying to have like a distinction here between the two colors. And oops. I'm guessing she's. I don't know what that means. Let's look at the art. Let's paint. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I'm doing because, like, I'm trying to create a distinction between the collar and the coat. But I feel like I keep messing up the color somewhat. Like, does that make sense? Let's see. to fix this? How to fix this? Huh. I'm wondering now if it's too bright. Like, I don't know if it's too bright now. Like, I wanted there to be a distinction between the two, you know, but at the same time, I don't want it to be so much. Hi there, how are you all? Welcome on into the stream. Welcome, everyone. We are just painting Baby Yoda here, as well as Stitch. Put some random dark spots. We can do that. We have to let it dry a drop, I think. The color distinction is probably fine. Let's see. Let's see about how we can fix this. Because I feel like I'm looking at the animatronic that's on the wall. I have a Baby Yoda animatronic that's on the wall. I'm just trying to see the distinction between the colors of the collar and the colors of the coat. And I need to have a color difference between those two areas, but hello everyone, welcome on into the chat and the stream. If you're liking it, please give a thumbs up. That really helps me out with the great YouTube algorithm. That way, YouTube world sees it. Okay, I already saw the hay. We don't need to do that. Okay, so let's see. Like to actually paint in what looks like a rip. I think that's going to be too complicated to paint. I mean, you're talking about, that would be like very, very, very detailed shading, if that makes sense. That's going to be a little bit too, I think that's going to be a little too detailed. Let's see. Because I just caught that now where I'm able to see that there's a, no, it's fine to suggest. I just don't think I can do it, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't think I know how. That would require like a lot of like shading where you can show depth to I don't think I have the right brushes for that even. As I do these art streams, though, I'll learn how to actually do more techniques that I'm even not familiar with, if that makes sense, because I don't usually like paint that in. So I'll kind of learn as I go, which is good, because there's some painting techniques I don't even know how to do. I'm just very lightly outlining, not as vibrant as the outer area, but the coat area. Let's see. How to let this dry. So this is what we have so far. Let me see. Let's just let it dry for a few minutes. Let me just wash my hands. Let me wash my hands for a second. That way I can actually not get paint on things. Just going to look up some different scenes here from Yoda to see what I can do, you know, as far as painting it goes. I mean, I think we've added a lot of detail for sure. Like, there's more detail to him. We could use like a cotton ball to try to like add more detail to the, like we did with the paint with the sky scene, if that makes sense. Yeah, I know. Stitch and Baby Yoda look so much alike for sure. I'm thinking. Let me see what's happening with the signal. Guys, let's not like spam the chat. know, I'm just going to let it dry for a few minutes and see what I can see of what I can do for adding more detail. Just let it dry for a second. It's okay, we're just doing art. You don't really have to know language for this. We are just painting. We're letting it dry for a second, if that makes sense. We're letting it dry for a second, guys. We're just letting it dry for a second. That way we can add more detail to it, but we wanna see if it's dry. So let's just let it dry for a second. That's what we're doing for a minute. It dries pretty quickly, but let's give it another minute. Thank you so much. Welcome on into the stream. Welcome. Welcome on in, guys. We're just giving this a chance to dry for a second. We've been doing a lot of detail on the coat here and the face. So we're trying to make this look a little bit more three-dimensional, this between this. So I only realized recently that this is a different color than this. That, in other words, there's a color distinction between the collar and the coat. So we're letting that dry for a second because if I go back in and add more detail, I kind of need it to be a little bit drier. You can see how it's doing now. It's drying. It's almost dry. Let me see. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone, and hello, everyone. Thank you all for watching wherever you are watching from. Welcome. So we are trying, guys, to add a little bit more three-dimensionality to the Baby Yoda's face, if that makes sense. So when we started this stream, his face of Yoda was like one green color. And we've gone back and added a little drop of different shading there. And then I was able to realize that this is a different color than this. I kind of realized that last minute. So we're trying to fix that and add some different color, which we have done. But at the same time, I don't want it to look like it has no, dimension to it. So we're letting it dry for a second. Yep, very true. He is green for sure. He is green. So this is Yoda, and this one is Stitch. So this one is Stitch, and this one is Yoda. So Yoda and Stitch. So welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that you guys enjoy my art streams and that you like art, and many of you are yourself artists. So I know that you guys appreciate art. So thank you so much all for being here. If you're liking my video, please give it a thumbs up. That kind of helps me out a lot because that lets the great YouTube algorithm know to send out my video. Official name, I hate it. It's Grogu. Very true. His name that they gave him is Grogu, and I feel like most viewers of the Star Wars franchise or The Mandalorian do not like the name. I think that's pretty much, I feel like everyone has been saying they do not like the name. I know when I first heard the name, I'm just outlining him, guys, a tiny drop more. But I know when I first heard the name, it just didn't feel like it matched. I don't know, like, I didn't really expect them to give him a name at all. Like, honestly, everyone was calling it the Child or Baby Yoda. Like, I didn't really think that we were ever going to hear a name on him. And the name, from what I've only like heard like one or two people be like, they like the name. But I feel like when you even Google it, most of the articles from people are people saying that they do not like the name. It's just, I don't know. I just don't feel like it matches the character. I feel like most people aren't listening to it either. Like, what's funny is when I see merchandise being sold for the Mandalorian or Baby Yoda, like you see it like advertised at Disney or the Disney website, I feel like you just see it says Baby Yoda or it says the Mandalorian, but I don't know if I've seen much merchandise that actually says Grogu on it, which is interesting. It's almost like they kind of felt like people didn't like the name, so they're not going to like print a shirt that says Grogu on it because then people won't want to buy it. But I almost feel like none of the merchandise has the name on it. I don't know if it's just because like the name was released after like the merchandise has all been printed, but like I haven't seen any shirts that says like Grogu on it. But everyone's wondering now for the Mandalorian if Baby Yoda is going to be in the next series, like the next season, or are we kind of done with the Baby Yoda part now? Because I know like there's going to be obviously another season to the show, so that will be interesting to see what happens. Well, sure. Let's see about how to fix this. Okay. Let me just get some water real quick. Okay. So let's see what we want to do. I don't feel like I want to outline more the ears. I almost feel that's going to take away the three-dimensionality of the character. We have a lot of outlining going on on the outside, but I almost feel like if I go back and I add more, it's going to almost like make the character look less flat looking. More flat looking. I don't know. So the only thing I want to see now is if I want to sharpen up the stitch at all. I don't know. I figured out a way how to do that, but let's see. Well, welcome everyone. If you are new, please subscribe. And if you subscribe, please do hit the notification bell. But guys, let's not do cross-channel promotion here, because that's just not nice to whoever is streaming. Okay, if we're watching this stream, then we're watching this stream. Okay, so let's not do that. If I want to advertise someone, then I will advertise them, but please don't do that. So I'm just working on outlining the characters to make them a little bit more vibrant. Give me 1 second, guys. Okie dokie, we are back. So I'm working on outlining. The character. Let's see. I figured out a way to make the character kind of like pop a little bit more. Like I'm able to make the outline kind of stand out a little bit more. So I figured out a way to do that. And it's just like a technique I'm using with the brush. And so I'm going back over the stitch for a second to kind of make the character pop even more. That's what I did with the other project here. That's how we were able to make Stitch kind of stand out. Okay, so let's see about continuing here. Okay. So let's continue here. Okay, so like you can see like in the shoulder area of Stitch, I just went over it again with that black outline, and you can tell like that area compared to the other area, I feel like it's standing out more. So I'm just going to continue that process and continue to outline the character, which will allow it to stand out more. I do have an art easel that enables me to yeah, very, very nice. I like it a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, so yeah, I'm just taking that. What I was able to do with the brush is I'm able to take, even though I'm getting my hands dirty, if you take the brush and you kind of go like that with it, and then I put it in the paint very gently, I'm able to then create a very precise line, if that makes sense, where I'm able to I guess thin out the brush so that when I put it in the paint, it just kind of is able to do it in a way that is nice for outlining. There are brushes that are thinner than this one, but I don't really feel like there's a perfect brush for this type of stuff. So we are just outlining here the ears. Thank you. Thank you very much. So what I am trying to do is I'm trying to use the brush and I'm going over these areas here. And I'm just going over it again like that in order to, I'm trying to make the black part brighter. So let's continue to just do this process here. Thank you for watching. Guys, if you're liking this video, please give the video a thumbs up. Please give the video a thumbs up. If you like my video, please like the video. That really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. It lets YouTube know that people are liking and enjoying my content. So if you enjoy this video and you have not, thank you so much. Yeah, because that really helps. The YouTube algorithm kind of responds to that type of stuff. So little things like that, liking the video really helps me out. And I really appreciate when you guys do that. So thank you very much. That kind of helps the algorithm send out more impressions to people, which helps people find the videos basically. So thank you. Yeah, when you're first starting on YouTube, for sure, little things like that definitely make a difference. Even in the future, it can make a difference. So thank you so much. And thank you to everyone watching who turns in on the replay after the video gets posted. I do a lot of art on this channel. I also do cooking on this channel. And I also do I do fashion, cooking, art on this channel. A little bit of different things, but if you're watching on replay, please subscribe. That really will help me out, obviously, but please subscribe. And when you subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell, because that tells you notifications when I'm on. That's how you get sent out notifications. This is what we have so far. Let's see about, I think I'm just gonna fix the mouth and eyebrow area of the give me 1 second, guys. Just fixing the nose area and the mouth area. So far what we've got is this Stitch and Baby Yoda. We also have this area here, which is an area of like denim that I haven't done anything with. I mean, not sure what to do with that area, honestly. Yeah, I know, right? That would look interesting for sure. That's actually a good idea. Let me see. What I want to do is wash this brush. Just give me a second while I wash this. 1 second. So let's work on the outer part of, I know that would be interesting. We can see about doing that. We'll see. Let me think about it. Blue, like a baseball cap. Or even on the bottom one, we could do something like that. Let's see about fixing. I want to fix this area here with the blue line. I just want to make that a little bit more. Blue Yoda cap, very, very small cap, like a hat. That would be interesting. It would also be interesting maybe even here, like to put a hat here. We could put a hat here. You also could put a hat there, which would be interesting. Let me just see how the signal is. All right. We can consider doing a cap, but maybe not today. We'll see. In the future, though. In the future. Let's see about, I want to fix the outline here. So let me get some blue out. Okay, so let me get some blue here. Just making this blue outline a little bit more bright. Small cap. Yeah, we'll do that. It's an interesting idea. Left small cap. Yeah, we can see about doing that in the future for sure. Let me see about if we'll do that. Right now, I'm just working on the. I'm just working on brightening up this blue line that's around the bag. Sure. We'll see if we're going to do that. We may not do it today, but we'll see about doing that in the future. Let me see about putting this blue line over here. Okay, so now let's see. Yeah, I know, right? We can see about doing it in the future. It's an interesting idea. It's not a bad idea. It's an interesting idea to put like a baseball cap on it. So let's see about doing that in the future. So let me see what's going on with the signal, guys. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream for sure. Let me see about getting out this color here. So let me see about So I just added in like a lighter blue color there. It's interesting. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. It's a little different. Okay, so this is what we're working on, guys. Welcome on into the chat. So this is where we're at so far. Let's see. For some reason I want green Yoda, small cap, and blue Yoda. Blue Yoda, smoking Yoda. So let me see about getting some yellow. I'm just going to take a drop of yellow and put it like into like the area here at the bottom of the bag. You know, that's not popping up. Let me use this brush. I think this brush might work better. Okay, let's use this one. Okay, so I fixed it. Okay, so let's see. I mean, if I was going to put a hat on any of them, I think that the green one would be more interesting. Just there's also more room, I feel, technically. The other thing I was trying to figure out is how to fix this area that's here, that's like in between. I'm wondering how to fix that area. Thank you. Oh. Let's see about just see about adding a hint of yellow. Let's see, but I'm not sure if I like that. Let me see if I'm fixing that. So this is what we have so far. Trying to see as if I was holding it up how I feel. I mean, the only area I didn't paint is this area here, but I don't know if it's necessary. I mean, I could go back and actually paint like a more to his like blue area, but I almost think it's not even necessary because of the way it folds. what I will do. Trying to see. Trying to see what else to add. Bye, Kimberly. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? Thank you for watching, Kimberly. Oh, I wasn't sure. I figured you were watching, and then you didn't say anything, and then you were like, you're logging off. So I wasn't sure. But hi. How are you? So we're working on this, but I don't think you got to see the what was finished with the other bag, so I just wanted to show you real quick. So with the other one, this is the front. And then this is the back. Just like some palm trees. Thank you. And then this is green. And then kind of decided not to do anything with this strap because the texture of it changes so much when paint gets on it. You know, if paint goes on here, it's just going to change like the texture of it, if that makes sense. Like, so, and that's the part that's going to actually like touch your clothes and stuff. Because you won't even like need to touch the top handle of it if you're using the straps. So I kind of decided not to put paint on like the longer strap just because I didn't want to like, you know, have it where the texture gets weird or anything like that. There's this one area here that I don't know if I should paint more. It's the area that's here. So when the hands are here, it looks like he's holding the bag. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out if I should paint the inner part here to kind of like give the illusion more of the blue part of him. So I don't know if I should add more. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm basically trying to figure out if in this area I should go ahead and draw in like the shape of his arm, like actually draw in the shape of the arm here, so that when this part closes, I mean, when this part closes, you see his hands, like the illusion of his hands anyhow. But I'm wondering if I should actually go in and, you know, draw in, you know, the arms. That's what I'm trying to figure out. You don't really notice it, like especially if this stays like that. So that's really one of the last things I'm trying to figure out, basically. I don't know how much other things I would do to the bag, because if it was on, it's going to kind of look like that. The other thing I was wondering if I wanted to do was any like kind of like graffiti writing here. You know, should I write anything here? I was thinking I could actually like write like something here, but I don't know. I don't know like if I should do anything there. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Just put this. Put that like that. So let me just put this over here for a second. Give me 1 second while I wash my hands. Give me 1 second. So I think this is where we're going to stop for the night. The last thing to decide with this bag is if I go back and I add any more like detail inside of this area. But I'm pretty happy with the result. So this is kind of what we did. We did a lot of work today on the face of Baby Yoda from the Mandalorian. So this bag was bought from American Apparel. I got it really on sale, so it made it a really good like base to paint. So it was just a simple denim bag that I bought from American Apparel. I bought it for like $7. So it was a nice bag to go ahead and paint and get creative with it. And it just, was blank. It just looked like that. So it went literally from that to this. So this is what we created, which was Stitch and Baby Yoda. And I picked them because they're both my favorite characters. Thank you. And not only are they both my favorite characters, but they kind of look the same, if that makes sense. So if you look at the characters, you'll notice that they kind of look the same, like the head shape and the ears. The head shape and the ears, if that makes sense. Like you can tell that they kind of look the same. So they both have like the same shape, if that makes sense. So two of my favorite characters. I love Lilo and Stitch from Disney, and I love the new show, The Mandalorian, which is that new Star Wars show. So I'm really happy with how this came out. If I decide to add something in this area, I'll think about it, but we'll see what we end up doing with that. So this is kind of where we are at. I'm pretty happy with it. There was a few streams ago that I looked at and I wasn't happy with it, but I think in the end it really came together. For those of you who have watched like the streams where I was trying to figure out the background of the backpack, I went through a lot of like different like times where I just didn't know what I wanted to do with this area. At one time this area was like blue, and then it was pink, and then this was all orange here, and then I kind of all came together in the end after like trying different things. That's usually how my art goes. I usually have to try different things and see what I like and what works. But I'm really happy with how it came out. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you if you stopped by and you said hello. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm going to try to come on again tomorrow. I usually come on around 6 p.m. U.S. Eastern time. I also do cooking streams on this channel, so I'm going to try to do more of those. I'm going to try to do more cooking streams, lunch streams, dinner streams, where I'm actually like cooking. I also do a lot of fashion vlogs on this channel, and a lot of like, random like collectible type stuff where I buy something and I show you what I bought in a haul. So I'm going to try to do more vlogs for you guys, also like fashion vlogs and stuff like that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're watching on replay and you made it this far in this video, please do consider subscribing. And if you subscribe, please make sure to remember to hit the notification bell. That way you actually know when I am coming on live. Share it out, like my video, all that. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night, everyone.